Hello, you beautiful listener, and thank you for clicking on my channel. My name is A, and this is the Real Movie Podcast. And in this podcast, I want to talk about, you could say, kind of rephrase top 6 catchphrases in sitcoms that I heard and I thought, okay, this is really funny. You know, when you watch sitcoms, there's some type of things that some certain characters do, and that kind of defines their personality. For example, do you remember in Big Bang Theory? In the first 2 or 3 seasons, Raj couldn't talk to women unless he was drunk, and that made Raj, that made that person. But in some cases, we have catchphrases, and in this one, although I know I am missing a lot of good catchphrases, I decided to make a list about top 6 catchphrases which are used in sitcoms. Number 6, did I do that? Said by Steve Urkel in Family Matters, Jaleel White. The only reason that this dialogue is here is because I've heard it so many times in so many sitcoms. I didn't watch Family Matters. I don't think I will watch it because, you know, after time this is too old for me. But I heard it countless of times, and I see so many sketches on SNL, on Key and Peele, or many other occasions. So I'm gonna put it here in number 6. I'm sure it was really funny. But yeah, this is the only one that I didn't watch the show, so stick around for the rest. Number 5. Hello, Newman. Seinfeld. Seinfeld may be the best sitcom in the history, and this line delivered by Seinfeld is just one of a kind. When I was searching for catchphrases, I was really hoping to find something from Seinfeld, and when Hello, Newman popped up, I was really happy because I wanted to talk about Seinfeld even for a bit, because it is one of my top 3 sitcoms that I've ever watched. And trust me, I watched a lot of sitcoms. Number 4. Sheldon Cooper's catchphrases in The Big Bang Theory. There are actually 2 catchphrases that I loved with Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory, so I'm gonna say 2, but I'm sure if I thought harder, I would have remembered more. Bazinga was just great, and I was not surprised to see that Bazinga is used in sentences nowadays and it has meaning. I think it's a kind of B or something. And the other catchphrase that I loved with Sheldon, it was not a catchphrase, it was a thing that he did, but there was some words in it, so I said why not. The triple knocks and the penny, like penny, 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 that was so funny, and it always got me. Number 3. Barney Stinson's catchphrases in How I Met Your Mother. Neil Patrick Harris was a huge part of How I Met Your Mother and why it was a successful show. There are so many things that I can rephrase from Barney that if I wanted to talk about Barney, this list only would be like 20 minutes. But these 2 were my favorite Barney's catchphrases. Number 1 is a classic one, suit up, that he always told Ted, and Ted almost never listened to him, which I thought it was a jerk move. And the other one, the wait for it stuff. Maybe it is only legend, wait for it, dairy, but there are so many other things that goes with this wait for it. For example, I remember Marshall named his child Marvin W. Erickson, which was Marvin, wait for it, Erickson, and that is like the best middle name that I've ever heard for a long time. Number 2, how you doing? Joey from Friends. After watching countless of sitcoms, I can say that Friends is not my favorite sitcom of all time, but I cannot deny the success of this show, and Joey Tribbiani with How You Doing line is just so iconic. There are so many mugs, t-shirts, and so many other stuff. Whenever I walk down the street, I see so many t-shirts with Friends phrases, especially nowadays that you can print everything on t-shirts and stuff. I saw so many things, for example, so many Ross phrases like I'm fine with that caricature, or Joey doesn't share food, or so many other stuff. But How You Doing is by far the most iconic one, and it is my number 2. And before I talk about number 1, just spend just a few less than 3 seconds and click that like and subscribe button, and thank you. And number 1, that's what she said. Michael Scott, The Office. The Office is my favorite sitcom of all time, and I never get tired of watching this TV show. And whenever Michael says that's what she said, I just cannot stop laughing. I use this phrase, although it is not really appropriate. I use it a lot of times on a daily basis, and the way that Steve Carell delivers it is just so funny. I mean, come on, what can I say about Office? Just watch it if you have time. Thank you for listening to my voice. If you have any other catchphrases that you know that you could add and suggest me, don't forget to comment them down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe either. And as always, thanks. Bye.